Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays the Planet Coaster Beta. Might as well on pause. We're in the middle of trying to make this Tatooine theme park work. And it's sort of working. And we're sort of hemorrhaging money, but it's sort of working. Like, we're about to lose like 1,300 bucks this month. But we spent a ton of money on park construction. So let's see how we did in this month. We lost $1,100. And if we view the park summary, it's because, if I go to finances, we're looking at August. We spend more money on park management. You know what it is? We built $2,600 worth of stuff. So that makes sense. Our cash flow, also pretty bad. But we have like loan payments and stuff, obviously, but construction costs. We built the teacup ride, which cost us 900 bucks. We built a bunch of bathrooms, which had to be done at some point. Paths were pretty expensive and a little bit of extra scenery as well. It costs us 300 bucks a month to run the bathrooms, but we're gonna run them. So, like, we're not gonna charge for our bathrooms unless that's absolutely gonna be the ticket to success. And we open the teacup ride, and I'm hopeful that the teacup ride starts to, you know, maybe pull us out here. As ridiculous as that sounds, look at it. People are loving the teacups already. I'm not paying this much for coffee mugs. I spend loads on park entry. It was 10 bucks. Like, it's not that bad. I'm not queuing that long to go on coffee mugs. I'm gonna let him ride it out for a while and see if maybe that attitude changes. If people are really bummed out about the cost of entering the park, or maybe it's just that ride's not that interesting, which I completely agree with. I don't know why people love Baby Squid Wheels so much, man. But maybe it's just that the ride's not that exciting. No, it's just, it's 1% of people who are like, I'm not paying that much. I already spend loads on park entry. Okay, we're raising the price then. Look at how much money this shit can make us month over month. $700. That's actually huge for a single ride. We're still losing money, but that's gonna change because we're about to build a roller coaster. Did we not just get research ready to be revealed? Canyon Runner Coaster. So now we can build... Wait, was that a track ride? There might have been a track ride. Either way. No, it's a coaster. We have to build it ourselves, though. Canyon Runner. Cannot invert, all ages. We could also build a spiral coaster, but we researched this one. Probably unnecessarily, so let's take advantage of the fact that that's done. We also need to find some space for it, and I think that one of the best places for that might be right here. We are going to need... no, there's already a path that comes through there, so people can walk this way, and then queue for the... Ooh, excuse me, queue for the roller coaster like right here, and we'll build the roller coaster right here. We can't delete the freaking monolith. Maybe we shouldn't build close to the monolith. That could be part of the problem. Sorry, the camera's like really slow for some reason right now. Is it a monolith? This item is locked, yes. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't build right next to the otherworldly item of power that completely saps the maintenance out of our buildings, but so be it. All right, coaster time. We're gonna start. It's Mine Train. Oh my God! Look at how many people can get on this roller coaster. That is the ticket right there. So we want to set it up like this, so there's the ability to queue on and off easily. And this is going to be very expensive. That much should be obvious. We need a chain lift to pull them up. We want to build a cheap roller coaster that people really like. So you always start by going up. That's pretty high. It's almost as high as the teacups, which is the most extreme ride in park history. Take it up just a little bit more. Okay, now pull it down a little bit. Pull it down a lot. The cube has been fixed. No wonder we were hemorrhaging money. And then we're just gonna go standard track. All right, what can you get away with on this roller coaster? Probably not a ton, because it looks pretty old school. Put a little twist in it. Bring the track back to 0 degrees so nobody throws up. We can put some brakes on it if people start to get, you know, afraid for their lives. That's a helix, but it's a helix up, which I don't want. We want something like that, but not lethal. And if we raise that, or no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, what about a half helix down, right? That's oh, and it takes you right around dead man's nipple right here. Okay, change the track camber back to 0. And honestly, I think we should have them, as much as it seems like this is a little baby roller coaster, people like little baby roller coasters in this game. Have you seen coffee mugs? People are pissed about how expensive it is. We're just gonna build out like a few sections of straight track, and then we're gonna put on some, I want cheap brakes. We're gonna get some cheap friction brakes. Like so. That's not going up, is it? And then, you know, the ride's basically over at this point. Just go normal track. We might need to have, like, drivetrains to push it into the exit. You basically do nothing on this ride. I'm cognizant of that fact, believe you me. And then we're just gonna have a little drivetrain, as expensive as it might be, to pull this bad boy back into the station. As is necessary. Alright, let's see if it auto-completes. Ooh, that's hideous. This is really how you would choose to auto-complete this? It's like a freaking alien monster. That's gonna be like $100,000. You're killing me here. Okay, so obviously that's not the one true path to success. What if we make it a little easier on you? You can't... How can you not figure out? Oh, you know what? Because you're trying to avoid doing it over the path. I see. Okay, usually that actually works. It might seem a little ridiculous right now, but I assure you, most of the time it gets the job done. We're just trying to bring the train, you know, safely into the station. Obviously, we've messed up a little bit here because autocomplete can't do it. Okay, so we're going to delete a little bit of this. To be honest with you, maybe we don't want to just have the world's laziest roller coaster. This is a brake section, so we can go da-da-da-da. I'm just worried that if we autocomplete from here, there won't be enough momentum to actually get back into the station. You really can't autocomplete this? Normally the algorithm is so good, but I guess because it's so close to the path. What if we delete the path here? You know, in games like this, you have to become a little bit better about kind of self-diagnosing the problems that you encounter. We're going to delete some of the unnecessary objects here, and then go back and edit our track, and try autocomplete now. Ooh, you saw it! It almost got it. I almost looked like a genius. I wonder if it's this last piece of path right here. Okay, let's try it again. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to rethink things, but let's see if that fixes it. Oh, it's so close to success. I have another idea for a fix. We just grab the whole... Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. And I also did not mean to say just grab the whole. If we grab the whole roller coaster and raise it up, then it might be a little easier for us to autocomplete to the exit. With, I don't know, maybe with drive tires? I don't know, we'll see. There we go, now it's figured it out. Let's start the test. I really don't think this is going to work, because I think that we just don't have enough momentum to finish this, but we can at least take a little ride on the roller coaster ourselves. Make sure your lap bar is appropriately fascinated, and by fascinated I mean fastened. Excitement, fear, nausea, all in the yellow and green range, which is actually great for us. Okay, forgot about that part. Probably you don't want to do that. My mistake. So we put, but it shouldn't be all brakes. I don't know if they're gonna have the speed necessary to get through this, but we'll place it anyway. Okay, start the test now. How's our money doing? We're losing money. Not necessarily a ton. All right, ride camera is going down. This is actually, like, these stats here seem pretty good for, like, an all-purpose roller coaster that everybody can be a fan of. As long as they make it back into the station, life's good. Hey, no problem. Okay, you know what? Let's look at the stats there. All green on everything. I think this has the potential to be a pretty popular ride, as long as our park doesn't go out of business. So, There is that. Okay, let's go back to our checklist. I'm gonna place an entrance here. And we're gonna place an exit here. And this is gonna be our big time money maker. That's my goal anyway. We're gonna have a path, and it's gonna be a nice path, because this is a nice ride. And it should not be that wide. And it should not, well, it can be that long, but it shouldn't be that wide. That's what she said. Ha ha. Yeah, hilarious. Yo, this is a family-friendly Rollercoaster Tycoon-y sort of situation here. I'm gonna try something a little different. So it's gonna be like, there's your exit. And then the queue is gonna come off of this. So if you love the ride, you can be like, give me some more of that. And it is gonna come out here like, it's gonna be a decently long queue, but it's not gonna really wrap around much. There you go. Open this ride up. How much are we charging? 10 bucks. Seems fair for now. Please tell me it's accessible. It's, well, one ride is broken down. What's broken down? Psychola. Surprise, surprise, right? We have lost money this month, but I'm hoping that the release of this roller coaster is going to change that. I just want to make sure people can actually get here. Certainly seems like they can. Aren't there any benches at all here? I won't queue that long for coffee mugs. Okay, that seems fair. We can lower the cost on coffee mugs a little. I don't know, the queue's doing fine. It's making money. I'm gonna speed up to speed 3 to see if we can get a consistent queue here. People starting to work their way down here? Seems like it. We should also open up this path just so, you know, there's an easier way for people to get there. But I don't know, I'm kind of struggling a little bit here, maybe. We're gonna find out at least. Okay, multi-selection. Boop. Okay, so now there's, like, you should be able to get out of there, and there's another path for you to get into this ride right here, and they do not love it. Why do they not love it? What's your problem? My mouth is super dry. Because you guys have been smoking the reefer here? People don't like it. It's too expensive. Okay, okay. Tell you what, we're getting a little cheaper now. 8 bucks. 8 bucks to get on Coaster 1, which we're actually gonna call the Crazy Train. I, burner, 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 burner. Okay, you get the idea. Now people actually want to go on it. I'm stoked. Don't forget to put some garbage bins in there so they don't, you know, throw up and die. We seem to have hit like a financial equilibrium, which is good for now. And we're actually running the roller coaster, which is always a good sign. People are pissed about there not being enough benches. It is nighttime. We would expect like park demand to go down a little bit at nighttime. Okay, so people want benches. Easy enough. Scenery, bench, lovely. Park benches. Where would people want park benches? Well, maybe when you're thinking about going on teacups, you're like, my legs are tired, dog. Immediately, these greedy son of a guns decide to go apeshit over the park benches. They're cheap. If they make people happy, they can't be that bad as far as I'm concerned. Lara Croft Tomb Raider has like a ridiculous amount of maintenance issues. Okay, I placed that one improperly and it's gonna bother me forever. Life goes on, I suppose. You know, put benches next to the bathroom. This is where you sit when you're waiting for your husband or wife to use the facilities. We hemorrhaging? Yeah, we're kind of hemorrhaging. I'll be honest with you. This is where you sit when your kids are on the baby's first squid wheel. I don't know why. Sometimes, like, the terrain is just not proper to put a bench down, apparently. It really does sound Star Wars-y. Okay, let's look at park management. What are people pissed about? I'm thirsty. I'm not queuing that long. Well, thirst is something we can take care of. We're not researching anything right now. How are we doing on objectives? We need to build a coaster. As far as I'm concerned, we did build a coaster. Maybe you didn't notice? We still need 1,200 guests, pay off our loans, reach a monthly profit of $4,000 from rides only. Well, I don't know how we're going to get around that, like, build a coaster objective. That might just be a bug in the beta version. People are thirsty. I wonder if we could put down water fountains. I didn't even consider that. Fountain? There's, like, fountain splashes. There's no water fountains to drink from, though. So I guess we actually have to bite the bullet and go drink shops. Walk up to Tatooine like, what up? I got a big, oh no. Nah, I'm just pumped about some shiz from the drink shop. Look, immediately, the vultures have descended. We're just gonna spread them out here. In the interest of keeping things going. Wait, is that path not even connected? This could change everything. I mean, it's been a little messy so far, but there you go. Look at that. We didn't even have a freaking path there. No wonder people weren't going. I don't know what they're going to do when they get over here. And even though we continue to lose money, how much money we lose that month? 2,000. That's pretty bad. Honestly, a lot of that is because our freaking park keeps breaking down. We need benches. We need trash bags. Scenery. Bench. I'm Brittany. Bench. It's for your sake that I'm trying not to put these in actually just the world's ugliest locations, I promise you. I've also learned a lot, believe it or not, from RimWorld and Prison Architect. And I know you want like 2-tile wide hallways, so anything that gets in the way of a hallway is not smart for us. We may need to take out another loan, and that's where you realize... I just typed scenery into the scenery bar. That's where you realize that you're in like a bad financial situation, where you've got like 6 loans to handle the 2 loans you took out earlier. But I have faith yet that we can get through this. Starting to look a little messy. Let's pause for a minute. Let's try to deal with this. All these drink shops look busy. I understand that. It's going to take a while. Our most popular attraction is coffee mugs. That's disgusting. Maybe we want to cancel our marketing campaign to save some money. What are we spending so much money on here? Last month. Facilities cost us $300. I'm willing to accept that. Park management was $4,000. Staff is $800. Loan payments were $2,400. Marketing costs were $1,000. Okay. I am going to hopefully not shoot ourselves in the foot here. Cancel our marketing campaign. We spent nothing on construction, and yet we still lost money over the course of that. What about, if I go down to speed 1 here, we just got to find the right equilibrium point, I think. What about lowering ticket prices? We missed 4 sales last month because of our expensive tickets. What if we just go down to $9 and just see how it goes? We'll just see how this affects our bottom line here. Then we'll go back up to speed 3. If we have to, we can take out a loan to pay our loans. I would rather not. I am noticing that the number of people in the park is falling. That's a natural consequence of our marketing efforts being stopped. Queue is full. I mean, I hate to say it. We can continue to crank up the price on Baby Squid Wheel here because people keep loving it. And I also can't help but feel that maybe if we had a lot less downtime... Oh my god. The wear and tear is ridiculous. If we had a lot less downtime, we wouldn't have to struggle so much with our finances. How much money are we making on this a month? $545. Many guests are complaining about litter. Many guests are complaining about vomit. Where, though? It's not... Wait, nobody likes the Crazy Train. Why do we have so few people that want to go on Crazy Train? I mean, I get it. It's a long walk. Crazy Train looks too intense for me. It's not even that intense. It's just exciting. It's just a freaking corkscrew, and then you go back down to the entrance. It takes 2 seconds. Oh, God. We're... minus $3,000. Okay. Okay. Is it... one thing that I'm thinking here is maybe, you know, get some blueprints here. What if we put a nice, nifty little dog bot hovering? How does the queue look now? 76%. Relatively low cost if it attracts more people to the ride. Why didn't you want to go on this ride? I need to know. I like the look of Baby Squidwheel. My stomach thinks my mouth's sewn shut, so you're all hungry. I really like this area. I'm not lining up for Cosmic Cow milkshakes. You call that good service? Cosmic Cow milkshakes 1. Come on. These people are ruthless, man. Well, it's like families do not want to get on the crazy train. So look at this. We got like, we're running half full cars. And we're losing. Oh, we're making money! We're gonna be rich! Until one of the rides breaks down for 10 seconds. But we're actually making money. All I want is for this park to be at an equilibrium. $400 a month is a lot better than 0. I think we should allow this to run with like 25% full queues. And you know what? Instead of that, why don't we just lower the cost? To like $6. Multiple rides are broken down. Fantastic. So there's like all of our momentum now stopped. Lara Croft Tomb Raider. His wear and tear is ridiculous. Psychola is also very bad. I guess we should hire another mechanic. Staff. Mechanic. There you go. Throw him down there. He'll figure it out. What about our other mechanics? Maybe we can start training them. Hopefully it doesn't cost us money, because we ain't got none. We're so far away from being able to repay any of these loans. Oh, man. Okay. Are people stoked about getting on Crazy Train now? They're more stoked. I think that's fair to say. The queue is starting to pop off again. We're losing too much money. We are losing way too much money here. People don't even like going on teacups anymore, dude. We gotta pause. Okay. The park's falling apart. First off, I do want to say bullshit. We built a fucking coaster. Oh, God. It's gotta have... It has to fulfill certain criteria? At least 5.0 excitement. Let's look at our coaster. At least 5.0 excitement. Yes. At least 4.0 fear. Yes. At most 6.0 nausea. Correct. At least 750 meters long. We need to see the size of it here. Is there no... There must be... Oh my god. The wear and tear is ridiculous. Next inspection? Nah, every 10 minutes. I can't tell how long it is. I think. I might be missing out. Maybe it's in the, like, let's go to test for a minute. Overview. Just want to see. You'd think this would be in there pretty easily. Edit track. Oh, here we go. Length, 287 meters. We have to make it 3 times longer than this? We're done, son. No, stop that. Don't break the front of the roller coaster. Click on this. Okay, well, it needs to be much longer than this. So, my bad, I guess. We're just going to needlessly extend the length of the roller coaster. At least if I can accomplish the silver objectives, we'll get, you know, some progress towards the next level. I may need to take out a loan to build this roller coaster. Maybe people will be more excited in a roller coaster that's this long. To be fair, it shouldn't take very long to get to 750 meters. Like, I really built like the world's smallest roller coaster there. I'm just gonna have it do like exactly the same thing. Like, it's gonna climb up real high. Why can't we build there? We're not out of money. Doesn't like us doing that. Or that for that matter. Okay, delete one. It's not nearly as high as peak 1. I'm just wondering, like, maybe I'm missing something here. Is it because it... Oh, it's at the edge of the map. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Alright, so let's delete. And we're just going to add in, like, a little turn. And by little turn, I mean a 90 degree or a 180 degree turn. Okay, now we're going to straighten up. And add a lift chain and go up. Okay. And it's, you know, we're getting there on the expense front. I think that it's a reasonable chance we may have to take out a $10,000 loan just to keep ourselves afloat. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I felt like we've done a reasonably good job of running this park, but obviously, you know, we got a lot to learn still. And as much as I hate to, it pains me to admit it, I'm really just trying to stretch out this track as long as possible. So, if we can get, like, half helix down, please. Half helix down left. But then, ooh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay, I'm for that. And then we just come around the rock. I don't know if this is going to be 750 meters, but I'm proud of this roller coaster. And that's all there needs to be said right now. And then just auto-complete the rest. Sweet, it did it. Alright, let's, we have to place it. We didn't spend all of our money. So we're going to quickly, test it. And we will ride on the ride camera for this. We have to unpause, I suppose. Here we go. Slow down, please. Geronimo! Not very good viewing angles up here, but... Alright, we get a nice... You know, we've already been on this part. We know that this is reasonably fun. It shakes you around a little bit, but... Come around, you get back on the lift hill. That takes you up in like a second flat. Then you get the world's slowest, longest barrel roll here. Around the earlier sections of track. As long as it makes it back into the station, I think we're good. Okay, how long is this, though? Oh my god, it's so much higher on Nausea. And it's only 452 meters long! Holy crap! What more do you want from me? Like, I'm begging you here. Where's the heat map for Nausea? Oh, in that extreme, like... Super G area there. Understandable. I mean, you do get like a lot of speed there. Well, I guess you gotta like go back to the drawing board. So, stop tests. Edit track. We only added 200 meters to this thing, which is incredible to me. So we can use this. This is a really handy, dandy tool here. We can use this to like delete a bunch of track that we've placed. And we don't get a full refund for it, which is why we're gonna be screwed in the end, but... I mean, why should we get a full refund for it, right? Like, we bought it. Just because it doesn't work. Wait, that's exactly the reason you would want a refund. Okay, well, I mean, I at least want to get the points for this. Even if this park is doomed, I at least want to get the credit for silver, which as far as I'm concerned, we already deserve, but... no, please stop going up. I don't really want you to go down either. Is that still... Sure, that's fine for now. As long as you have, like, some downward momentum. So I'm just gonna, like, create some busy work. You can go around the spire here. Oh, that's our timer, but... No, we're gonna spend like another 5 or 10 minutes building this roller coaster. First off, because it's fun. Secondly, because we have to. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make like another lift hill. See, that should be scary right there. I just want to make a, That's definitely going up, right? No, it's level. That's good. I just want to make it substantially longer. There's no, there's no pre-made, constructions for these, I think. So we have no choice but to, make our own. Maybe we can actually get away with a half helix up now. I don't know if we can get away with another one after that. But perhaps it's possible, and then we could, like, camber that back up there. I'm skeptical that this is gonna work, but this is, you know, experimentation is the spice of life, right? Something like that. Variety, experimentation, I don't know. And then this is gonna get real high. No nausea, please. That's all I ask. Now this is a legitimate roller coaster. This is like high seas worthy. In my opinion, at least. Just have it, you know, go down rather gently, because we don't want the nausea to be too much. And it's just going to camber back down here a little bit. So that's probably going to be pretty bad for nausea. Heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. I don't know how long. Maybe we could just have them run it twice, and then it'll fulfill the requirement. We're building a kilometer of roller coaster here, like 10 meters at a time. I think you're gaining some speed off this, so we can have them go pretty low, and then maybe throw in like a helix up to the right this time. And then if we stretch that helix down to the right, nah, we can't quite make it work. Helix down to the left, it would make me throw up, but that's not necessarily indicative of the fact that it's gonna make other people throw up. Takes you real close to the rock, which is good for a fear factor. And then, you know what? I'm happy with this. Autocomplete. It really doesn't seem that much longer, but we can at least test it and see. By the way, we're going to run out of money. This is like our last-ditch effort to see if I can actually at least get the roller coaster done. All right, start the test. Ride camera. Cinematic. Alright, it's beautiful. The underside of this lift hill here. I didn't realize... if I'd known earlier that you're really just supposed to build the world's longest track, that would have changed things for me drastically. Okay, you know, you go through the sweet double twist. That is going to make people throw up. That is far too fast of a turn. That's a little less nausea-inducing than going up that, like, 100 feet in 2 seconds like we had earlier. I think. And then this, you're getting rattled a little bit. I gotta stop with the 90-degree turns. It's gotta be, like, slightly more gentle. Right. Forgot to auto-build the completion of it. That's okay. We wanna mitigate this regardless. Okay, edit track. Delete. You just have it, like, slowed down a little bit on the bending. Well, it's still going to have to bend because of the way that I've set this up. It's still going to have to bend a lot, but we could have it slowed down in the process, I suppose. We could also, you know, if I hit smooth all, and especially if I actually, like, let it go over the course of the entire coaster here, and then I hit smooth all, it should lower the nausea rating, because it's basically just going to smooth out the track so that people don't get rattled around as much. So we'll just come to this final piece here. Sure, it doesn't really matter what piece you place here. I just want to do so, autocomplete, actually place it, and then start test. I'm still working it out a little bit here, obviously. Like, I'm not the master of Planet Coaster. That would be Rock Lee Smile, Michael L. Fox. The nausea's at like 14. We're fucked. That's so much worse. Look at it. As always, I've created a roller coaster that is just horrifying, makes you want to throw up, and is not that exciting. Alright, well, stop the test. I want to refund this roller coaster. For now, thanks for watching. That's going to do it. We're going to figure out how the hell we're going to get out of this mess, because we're in a terrible situation. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. If you want to check out more Planet Coaster, there's more on the channel. There will be a playlist, and of course, new episodes every single day, 2 p.m. PST. There's more scenarios coming in the full version of the game. But for now, thanks for watching. Click the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.